Welcome to Shannon's Southern Coffee Cruise in Mandurah. Another beautiful morning on the western foreshore. Come with me, let's have a look. Things that are different and unique, and the moment this car drove into the yard, we thought, yeah, okay, this is a car that's going to attract some attention today. It's a gorgeous little Lotus that you see behind me, and it belongs to Neil. Neil, welcome to Shannon's Southern Coffee Cruise. What can I say? This Lotus, I have never ever seen one like it before. What is it?
Well, it's actually a replica, but it's a replica of a Lotus 11 1956.
Wow.
It's made by Westfield in the UK, and it came over to Australia about a month ago. So she's now road legal.
Right.
Yeah.
Were they originally built as a road car, or were they built as a race car?
Originally built as a racer.
Yeah.
The earlier versions didn't have the headrest with the aerodynamics.
Yeah.
That added an extra 10 miles an hour because it reduced the drag on the helmet. But to me, it's just the most beautiful form. It's got four-man function. It's fun to drive. To get it through the inspection, I had to get 100 millimeters ground clearance minimum. When I got here, it was 50.
Oh wow!
It took a little bit of adjusting, but at least I can get over speed bumps now. But
yeah.
As you say, it's a beautiful looking car, and it's just a pleasure of driving it.
Was it something that you always wanted to have, or was it a saw it liked it, bought it?
Yeah, I saw one at a car show quite a few years ago, and it was sort of it's one of those things that you see one now and again in magazines. You don't often see them on the road, and I just one day thought I must have one of those.
Yeah.
So I bought this off a gentleman in the UK who had it built in 2008 by Westfield.
Yep.
And what's absolutely amazing is there's a company in Perth called Westfield who make the Westfields as well. And there's a guy there called Jez, and he worked at Westfield in 2008. He's here today, and he actually helped build this.
Oh,
the
wow.
chances of that are absolutely unbelievable.
Yep.
So I went to Westfield Sports Cars up at Welsh Grove before the inspection, and that's when we lifted the suspension and got everything ready. They were great guys, and they're represented here today. But as you say, coming back to the car, I know Steve McQueen sold his Porsche to get one of these.
Oh wow!
And yeah, it's just a beautiful car. There's no point racing it fast. You just enjoy the journey.
Yeah. So what's under the bonnet?
Under the bonnet, originally they had what's called a Coventry Climax engine, which was an old fire pump, believe it or not. But this is based on an MG Midget 1974, so it's got a 1275 A series engine. It's got a single Weber on it, but she sounds beautiful.
I bet it does. And are there allowances made for sort of modern day suspensions, so it drives a bit nicer than what it might have in 1953?
No, absolutely, yeah. The suspensions, it's all adjustable to make that you can get between a stiff suspension and a nice soft. I go for the soft because I go for the comfort.
Yeah.
At my age, you need comfort rather than anything else. But no, she's a beautiful drive. And the helmet serves two purposes. One, it keeps the sun off my head, and two, it gives a bit of period fun to the whole thing.
One of the things that caught my eye as you drove in as well. Do you like to talk to people?
I love to talk to people.
Because I would imagine that you can't park this anywhere without somebody wanting to stop and talk about it.
I love to share my passion, especially with children, because I think children are such as, for succession planning, as it were. I have no objection to children sitting in a seat, wearing the helmet, having the photograph taken. I actually encourage that. This is a car to drive. It's not one that I bring on a trailer and keep undercover. I drive it most days when it's not too hot, and you'll see the scars for that. So yeah, it's just a fun car, and I do like talking to people and sharing that passion.
Well, you're going to do plenty of that today. It's a car that has caught some attention already, and I'm sure it'll catch a whole lot more. Thanks for bringing it out to the coffee crew.
My pleasure.
Shannon Southern Coffee Cruise in Mandurah done and dusted. Here's my buddy Shane. Thank you, Shane, for all of your help. My mate Steve over there behind me, and Laura, who's gone for a walk as well. Thank you guys for your help. Thank you to Shannons Insurance for making sure that we can do this event, and thank you for coming out today and supporting Variety WA, great cause helping sick and underprivileged West Aussie kids. Hope you managed to meet a mate that you haven't met yet, and we hope to see you at a Shannon Southern Coffee Cruise event somewhere soon.